Assalamu alaikum, my name is Aziz. I'm the founder and CEO of XStak. XStak really came into form from the experiences we got from Shopistan and from ShopDev, and we identified that the retailers require an operating system, an end-to-end operating system that allows them to use all the various tools within the commerce pillar, the marketing pillar, the payments pillar, and the BI pillar that they need to effectively run their commerce operations, whether that's offline or in a multi-channel online or in an omni-channel fashion. So it's up to the merchants to be able to pick and choose the modules, the tools that they require, the tools that they require in order to create their end-to-end system. Having done both Shopistan for around 4.5 years and then ShopDev for 4.5 years, there was a common thread that we started seeing in providing services to these retailers. And that common thread was that all of these retailers needed a certain number of tools that they needed to use in order to properly run their commerce operations, whether that's an offline commerce that they wanted to do, bring innovation to their stores, or they wanted to do multi-channel commerce on multiple online channels, or they wanted to do omni-channel, which means selling that same product to a customer that can either be offline or online. So in order to deliver this capability to our merchants, we saw that they needed to be provided with a few different kinds of tools. So in analyzing the tools that they needed, we actually saw that there was 4 distinct buckets that we could categorize these tools in. So there is a commerce bucket in which we said that they needed a point of sale software that they needed to use. They needed distributed inventory and order management. They wanted a headless commerce front end. They wanted pick and pack capability, and they wanted the ability to fulfill orders either through a 3PL partner or through their own fleet of riders that you see very commonly with retailers in this part of the world. So those were the commerce tools, that use cases that we identified, and we then thought that we would create all these use cases and automate them and create products around them. The other pillar that we identified was marketing. So in marketing, you've got acquisition marketing, you've got retention marketing, and then there are tools that you need to provide in order to make these 2 forms of marketing effective for a retailer. So in acquisition marketing, we identified that we needed to, first of all, integrate with ad networks, with email service providers. We needed to provide the capability to retailers to be able to segment their customers. So a customer segmentation engine needed to be provided, and then that allowed these retailers to run very effective, high ROI, high return on investment campaigns on these various ad networks and through various email service providers. Once those effective campaigns were being run and traffic was coming onto their e-commerce channels, you need the ability to convert those customers at a high conversion rate. So for that, we created, we understood that we needed to provide a recommendation engine that facilitates a high conversion rate. So on, those are some of the acquisition tools that we created. On the retention marketing side, we see that retention marketing is something that is not very commonly pursued in this part of the world. It's most of the focus is on acquisition. But with the recent changes that Apple and then now Google are going to be bringing, acquisition marketing is going to become more and more expensive. And as more people are going after the same customer base and the real estate is limited, as more startups raise money and this ramp up their acquisition budgets and their activities, brands will need to focus on retention marketing. That is going to become a very high ROI form of marketing for them. As they build out this zero-party, first-party data themselves, they will be able to leverage that data and keep on engaging their current customer base over and over again. So they need retention marketing tools like loyalty management systems. So that's one other pillar we identified. The third pillar we identified is payments. Obviously, digital payments are on the rise. Cash on delivery was predominant, it still is in countries like Pakistan and in some countries in the Middle East, but digital payments are increasing at an incredible pace. So that includes things like card payments, includes things like wallet payments, new form of payments like BNPL, for example, need to be provided not only on your online channel, but on your offline channel as well. We've seen over and over again in having worked with merchants, both at Shopistan and at ShopDev, that these integrations usually need to be done by a merchant it's time taking, it could be error prone. It takes a while for a merchant to onboard a specific kind of a payment mechanism on their offline or online channels. So we've identified that we could pre-build these integrations and provide merchants the capability to immediately onboard a specific kind of a payment option on their channels, and then provide them reconciliation tools, reporting tools that is difficult for merchants to get access to otherwise. So payments was the third pillar. The fourth pillar is obviously that merchants need help with, if you look at their entire ecosystem, is business insights, analytics, metrics. So business intelligence becomes really important, and it becomes even very difficult to get to if you have multiple siloed systems as part of your end-to-end solution. So if you have a separate point of sale system, if you have a separate inventory and order management system, if you have a separate e-commerce front end, if you have a separate fulfillment mechanism, if you have separate marketing systems, separate loyalty management, separate payments, to get consolidated business intelligence becomes a real challenge for merchants. So we identified that business intelligence should be a fourth pillar, in which we're able to aggregate the business intelligence from all these separate siloed systems as in a real-time fashion on one dashboard. So who is XStak for? We created XStak for mid-market and enterprise retailers in the fashion and lifestyle space, in the grocery and chain store space, and in the pharmacy space. We aren't targeting small retailers with this enterprise, mid-market and enterprise solution. Typically, these retailers would be doing around $10,000 in sales across all channels. So historically, they would be offline businesses who are now looking to go online, who are looking to do omnichannel commerce. They don't have the expertise to do omnichannel, and that's where we come in with our product suite. In terms of marketing dollars as well, they have started and scaling the marketing spend, and our tool set is best suited for these kinds of retailers. So how is XStak helping these retailers, these customers of ours? Our customers have an increasingly savvy customer base who expect more modern commerce experiences, whether that's buy online, pick up in store, buy online, return in store, ship from store. These customers expect these experiences from our retailers. So XStak allows you to offer this seamlessly to your customers. Next, retailers obviously want the biggest bang for their buck when they're spending marketing dollars. They want high ROI campaigns to be run, whether that's acquiring customers or retaining customers. With the tool set that XStak provides to you, you're able to get a very high ROI on your marketing efforts. Thirdly, when you are looking at your business end-to-end and you want real-time actionable intelligence, it's very difficult to integrate siloed systems to get that intelligence out from those systems and then to maintain those integrations on an ongoing basis. XStak provides you pre-integrated, real-time actionable insights and intelligence into your business. Now, all of these things together lead to higher revenues, lower costs, and increasingly higher margins. And so those are all the benefits that XStak gives to you. So how is XStak different from all the competitors out there? So like I said, first of all, there are many players providing siloed systems. So you will get order management systems, you will get standalone inventory management systems, you will get loyalty management systems or a standalone POS or other marketing tools. But it's very rare to find all of these pre-integrated together in a retail operating system. What we are also calling a commerce platform as a service. So it's an all-in-all end-to-end retail operating system that is catering to all core use cases that next-gen modern retailers need in order to power their commerce activities offline or online. So we feel that if you look at the value chain of retail, we provide the most comprehensive and end-to-end coverage of your use cases. So we provide the breadth and the depth to you. Secondly, it is enterprise software, but it is extremely beautiful looking enterprise software. It provides a lot of usability for your teams that reduces training and onboarding times for you, and you can be up and running and very effective and productive using our product. Thirdly, XStak is extremely innovative, and it's taken the approach of providing the capability of using no-code techniques or low-code techniques to power your configurations. And we extensively use AI and ML in order to power our core use cases. Now, all of this typically, like I said, is rarely available end-to-end in an all-in-one operating system, but we don't know of a good example where this depth and breadth is available in a usage-based pricing model. So the legacy retail operating systems come with very high CapEx and high OpEx, or you have these modern systems, but they're available only as siloed systems that then again need to be integrated in order to work together. So XStak solves all those problems for you, and that's why we are different. So in terms of our future plans, for the immediate future, we will continue signing up more and more customers in Pakistan and across MENA. So for example, we recently signed up a couple of large customers in the UAE. We're talking to large customers in Saudi, and we will continue doing this. And in response to these signups, we are getting some great customer requests and enhancement requests and feedback. So we will continue delivering on our roadmap at a feverish pace, so that we can continue to add value to our businesses that we are signing up on across our commerce use cases, marketing use cases, payments use cases, and BI use cases. So that is our focus for the foreseeable future.